Good morning, geometry. All right, so here's what you need for today. If you have it, grab a ruler, have a straight edge of some sort, and if you don't have a ruler, just have a piece of paper off to the side ready to go. All right, so today we're going to do a little exploration, and what I'd like you to do is to draw yourself a triangle, any triangle you would like. I'm just going to make myself a nice big triangle here. I'm making mine so that none of the sides are equal, and it's not right, and it's not equilateral, and it's not isosceles. It's just some old triangle. Okay, so now that's step one. Step two is to take two of the sides and find their midpoints. So if you have a ruler, you can take your ruler and I would suggest working in centimeters. And okay, so here this is 5.4 centimeters. If I take half of that, that's going to be 2.7, and so that would be my midpoint. But hey, Dr. Foster, I'm sitting at home and I don't have a ruler. That's okay. Take a sheet of paper, match up your edge, mark where one of those vertices is and the other is at the corner of the paper. Then fold your paper down. So we've got this mark right here. Fold your paper so that the corner of the paper goes to that mark. And looky there, that'll be the halfway point. So now I'm going to put that right there on my edge. And so I can find that midpoint, looky there. I can find that midpoint without ever even using a ruler. Okay. So now I want to put in some markings here. I want to say that this, since that's a midpoint, these two segments are congruent. Since this is a midpoint, these two segments are congruent. And now what I want you to do is to draw a line that connects those two midpoints. All right, if you have not yet done this on your own, I want you to do it on your own. Take just a piece of paper, draw yourself a triangle, find your two midpoints, connect, and do not go on until you've done that. So I'm going to ask you to pause your video. All right, if you are now watching this video, it means that you have made your own triangle and you've found the midpoints, you've connected that midpoint, and now I want you to look at it and tell me things that you think you notice. I want you to look at it until you see two different things about it regarding these two lines. Hopefully you'll notice two things. All right, so when I look at this, I'm like, gosh, I wonder what the length of this one here is compared to the length of this one here. And again, let's pretend I don't have a ruler. So I'm going to take my piece of paper, and again, I'm just going to match up the corner to one of those vertices, and I'm going to mark the other one there. Okay, so that's the length of that segment. I'm going to move it down and compare it to this one here. And oh my gosh, looky there. This segment here is congruent to this half segment here and this half segment here. In other words, if this is X, this length right here is 2X. Or if this length here was, say, Y, this is half of that. Okay, so when I draw in this segment, I get something that's half the length of the third side. But there's something else to notice here between this line right here and this line right here. And hopefully you're shouting at your screen, Dr. Foster, it looks like they're parallel. And sure enough, they are parallel. Okay, so this guy here is parallel to this guy here, and this guy here is twice the length of this segment here. All right, this line right there is called the mid-segment. The mid-segment is created by connecting the midpoints of two sides. The mid-segment is half the length of the third side and parallel to the third side. So, keeping in mind that relationship, I'm going to shoot you a couple of problems that I would like you to try on your own. There will be, when I say couple, I mean that in the Midwestern sense. Couple 4. I'm going to send you 4 problems that deal with the mid segment. All right. Hey, enjoy your day. Reach out, talk to a friend, hug your pets, and I'll see you tomorrow.